my nights out in the barroom. Liquor was the only love I've known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back, being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as full as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay strong on your love all the time. I've looked for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle always dry. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause baby, there's nothing like your love to get me high. And you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as full as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay strong on your love all the time. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Yeah, Tennessee whiskey. So I'm Krystle Smith, and I teach 6th grade history, and here's a little bit of my story. I always sang when I was little. I was always, singing in the bathtub or around the house, and I remember having this old 8-track tape, and it was called Super Bubble, and I would go around the house singing, all these old bubblegum songs, and one day it broke and I was devastated. But I fell in love with music at an early age. About 7th grade, I think I was turned on to some Randy Travis. I love my country. And ever since then, country music has been just my heart. And then when I hit junior high, I sang in choir, junior high and high school. And then when college came, I became known as the karaoke queen because I was always singing somewhere. One karaoke contest I entered, we were laughing. I mean, this is the days my sister, we had one of these big, huge movie cameras because I was like, okay, record it. We had already packed up, ready to leave, no chance I was going to win. And then they called me to the finals. And so it was this other girl and I sang another song for the finals. And I ended up winning this karaoke contest and went to represent the state of Oklahoma. And I got flown to Nashville for this national karaoke competition. So after I graduated college, I moved to Texas and I got a teaching job. And I actually even joined a band, was still doing the karaoke thing, and we played a couple gigs. It was fun. We had a good time. And then when I was 26, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was the craziest thing ever. Everybody said I was too young. It doesn't happen to people your age, but it did. And that kind of put music on the back burner because I was fighting for my life. I spent months doing chemo followed by radiation. My treatments lasted about a year, and I had a wonderful doctor in Texas who saved my life, and by the grace of God, I'm here. And So going through that, I gained a lot of weight. I lost my hair. The last thing I wanted to do was be in front of people singing. And so I feel like that's where, music kind of took a back burner because I wasn't ready to be in front of anybody at that time. And it took a long time to become me again, to feel like myself. I mean, whenever you lose your hair or, experience something like that, it just changes you. So eventually I moved back closer to home to be closer to my family. I moved to Arkansas. I got a teaching job here. And then I met my husband. And like life happens, like they said. We got married on the beach in Jamaica. We went ahead and even though I had cancer and they questioned whether I'd be able to even have children, I was able to have 2 sons. So even though they drive me crazy, they're a huge blessing. I wouldn't change them for the world. I hadn't pursued music. I was too busy raising kids. Having a 2-year-old who, runs around and is into everything, like you don't have any peace until they go to sleep. Parents know what I'm talking about here. It's not a lie. Like you're on 24/7. And so pursuing music or singing or thinking about me is the last thing on your mind. But my son wanted to play guitar. He just turned 7. And so he got a guitar Christmas and we started taking lessons. And so it wasn't until recently that I picked up the guitar again and started singing, and my husband thinks I'm going through a midlife crisis and I just love it. But anyway, I started singing some and started playing my guitar and posting videos a little bit on Instagram and Facebook, and people just started commenting like, man, you should try out for The Voice. Everybody was so complimentary and just encouraging, and I have the most supportive friends, and it makes me want to, even if it goes nowhere, I know for me, it's just something I love to do and I want to share. I feel like I have a gift from God, and I just want to share that with everyone. I love country music. I love to sing. I love, music in general. I want music to always be a part of my life. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? I've cussed on Sunday, I've cheated and I've lied, I've fallen down from grace a few too many times. When I find holy redemption, when I put this car in drive, roll the windows down and turn up the dial. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Feels like the Holy Ghost running through you when I play the highway anthem. I find my soul revival, singing every single verse. Yeah, I guess that's my church. When Hank brings the sermon, Cash leads the choir, it gets my cold heart burning, hotter than a ring of fire. This wonderful world gets heavy, and I need to find my escape. I just keep the wheels rolling, radio scrolling, till my sins wash away. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Feels like the Holy Ghost running through you when I play the highway anthem. I find my soul revival, singing every single verse. Yeah, I guess that's my church. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Feels like the Holy Ghost running through you when I play the highway anthem. I find my soul revival, singing every single verse. Yeah, I guess that's my church. Yeah, I guess that's my church. Yeah, I guess that's my church. So I'm Krystle Smith, and see, I already know what to say. So Riley's gonna ask me questions. So ask me how I got busy to start singing.
How did you get busy starting singing?
You are gonna clip this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
Okay. Because some of it will be like, oh, cut that off. I like it too much. Okay, so that's so funny. I'm happy. I can't help it. I laugh. I'm very outgoing, right? I know you're gonna put this stupid clips of me laughing in. 8-track tape. 8-track. So I got a little bit of training as far as music theory. I was in piano, but I wasn't very good and I quit. I know I shouldn't say that. To the left, to the left.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Yeah. So I posted on Facebook and it just lit up. People were...
What did you post on Facebook? Never mind. Pause.
So, you know, I love the Shmuel app. Props to you. Man, people just started commenting and like, man, you should pursue this. You should do something. Like what? I'm too old.
Do that one again.
Right? You said do that. And if nothing else, just show my kids what I did when I was this age, when they were little, something like that. So if nothing else, I'll have this for my kids to share with them, like, hey, Mama could sing back in the day.
Okay, I'm done.
Come on, he can't fake this. You gotta make it. Yeah. Oh, try it again. Yay! I love it. Make me famous, Riley.
Yeah. Oh, you will. Funny home video. Come on. What are you
Get down
doing?
your truck. Get down your truck. Turn it sideways.
Oh. That'd be a good one to be on there.
Again.
Clap, 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 clap your hands. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front, to the butt, to the butt. Now slide, slide. And that, what's it? Is that the cha-cha slide?
Yeah, but it doesn't go to the butt.
Oh, it doesn't? Is that another song?
To the back.
Oh.
I was like,
When you said that, I thought, that's not part of it.
Oh, he said that.
maybe that's what they do.
Okay, so I don't know the.
But
Now kick, baby, kick.